We often say social media is a double-edged sword, but with each passing day, one side appears to be getting sharper and sharper. This latest incident is from Australia. It involves the largest social media company in the world, Facebook. And we have to say, this time Mark Zuckerberg has outdone himself. Listen closely to this. Facebook is advertising alcohol, gambling, and political extremism to children. Let me put it another way. There were kids in Australia getting ads on how to make cocktails, on how to quit smoking, on how to earn millions by playing poker. Some 13-year-olds were seeing ads from a sugar daddy dating service. This is Facebook's advertisement model. But let's be honest about what this is. It is exploitation of children. It is setting up these kids for an uncertain, possibly traumatizing future. How did Facebook let this happen? Was it a let-up, or was it planned this way? The story begins with a lobby group called Reset Australia. Now, they have a long-running feud with Facebook, in fact, with most social media companies. So this group set up a fake Facebook page and an advertising account, which meant they could see what ad options Facebook was offering, which ads were being approved and which were not by Facebook. Technically, Facebook does not let you advertise alcohol and gambling to kids. But it turns out there's a loophole in this law that Facebook lets you use. You see, if children have listed alcohol or gambling as an interest in their profile, then Facebook will let you advertise to them. So if a 13-year-old child has listed cocktails as his or her interest, they will get cocktail ads. Same for cigarettes, gambling, all kinds of vices. And this is exactly what Reset Australia found in their study. These numbers are shocking. Listen to them. Facebook let them advertise to 740,000 children. They were aged between 13 and 17. And once they filtered this list based on interest, they were able to advertise all kinds of things. Gambling to win prizes, approved. Spicy cocktail recipes, approved. Dating app for 13-year-old girls, approved. And this wasn't even all that expensive. To advertise alcohol to 52,000 teenagers, how much money do you have to spend? Only $3. To advertise gambling to 14,000 teens, all you have to do is pay $11. Cigarettes, slightly more expensive, between $138 to $210 for targeting 1,000 teens. This is the price that Facebook has put on our children. Why is it doing this? For the same reason they target adults, for their data. Teenagers are the next big demographic, what we call the millennial generation. Companies want to shape their products and services based on teenagers, based on what they want. And Facebook is more than willing to share that data. If you think about it, we shouldn't be surprised about this at all. Data mining is how Facebook earns the big bucks. We know that expecting a concrete response from Facebook is futile because they have a stock response whenever something like this happens. And this time is no different. Here's how Facebook spokesperson responded to this report. And I'm quoting, "Keeping young people safe across Facebook and Instagram is vital. We have significant measures in place to review all ads before and after they run, including automated systems and human reviewers." That's what Facebook is saying. They have promised to scrutinize ads in the future, but their track record on promises is far from perfect, which means we have to look at other ways of protecting our children. The UK and Ireland have specific laws against trading teenagers' data. This could be a template for the world. Some big tech companies are also pitching in. Apple, for instance, has rolled out a new software update. You can now opt out against Facebook tracking you on the internet. It's a welcome step, but trusting big tech to tackle big tech is not ideal. Advertisements have taken over social media. There are pop-ups every time you open Facebook, which is why regulation is very important. In the non-digital world, there has always been the norm. Have you seen explicit alcohol or cigarette ads in newspapers? You haven't. Have you ever seen them on our channel? You haven't. But as in most cases, social media enjoys unlimited freedom. They continue to operate in a world without rules, and we, the people, are facing the consequences. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.